Alright, I'd like to talk about the reviews that I do on my channel. But first, if you could, to help me out, hit the like button and subscribe. That helps the analytics with my channel. And also, if you could send some support now, there are a lot of people that have sent me support over the years, and it does help a lot because nobody is sponsoring me. I'm not getting paid to say anything. All of this stuff comes out of my pocket so I can be direct and honest with what I put out in my content. Okay? And you could either become a member for $3 a month, or Patreon, same thing, $3 a month. Or in the super fan in the chat. It's another way you can send a few bucks if you want whenever I go live. But the reason I kind of do the gun reviews is to add variety to my channel. Instead of just carrying on and lecturing about old military rifles or old black powder guns or guns from World War II, mil surplus. I also do a lot of guns that are just plain, brand new pistols of some sort, either Glock clones or, the shotguns I've been reviewing. None of those are mil surplus or military, but they're interesting, and they are something that I'd actually buy, because I do buy it, and something I see a use for, and that's why I make the videos. Now, a couple things, that I kind of seen that I don't understand or kind of do, but it's like there's always negative comments no matter what you do. I think Log Cabin Loon's the one that said it, that no matter what you say or do, somebody's going to get angry and there's no way around it. Somebody's going to criticize or whatever. I don't have a fragile ego, and I don't get bent out of shape or anything. And generally, other than some wise-ass comment here and there, I don't really catch a lot of flack, okay? But one thing that I did notice, I don't know if it's, you call it professional jealousy or whatever, when I do a review, like on one of these shotguns. Now, this other person, I can't even remember, but he was reviewing something similar to this. And he said, I got this shotgun, and I remember this guy had this problem on this channel, but they always say, I don't remember the channel. Okay, so I know they're talking about the video I did and all that other stuff, but they'll never mention me in another channel. They'll never say, hey, it was the Cobra 49 channel, and when he did his review of this gun, he found this problem and that problem, and I checked it. They'll never say that. And it's happened to me several times. People have said, well, somebody suggested I do this. I can't remember the name of the channel. Yeah, my ass. But I guess they're afraid that if I do a better job than them, or if I present things better, that they'll lose viewers and go to me or something, and they don't want to promote the channel because I don't know. So to bring that up, I do talk about other people's channels because other people do things more in depth. Now, when I do reviews on these guns, I don't get into like the weight. I do a very brief thing, show you what's in the package, give you my point of view on it. Then I go out and shoot the thing. Now, some people may find the shooting videos boring. I try to do that, but that's how I can prove to you that the gun works fine. No light strikes, no misfeeding, no jams, And some people do like it. And I also try to do a field strip to take it apart so you can clean and maintain the gun, and that has helped a lot of people. A lot of people send me comments and messages telling me, hey, gee, thanks for making that video. You helped me out a lot. And that's one of the reasons why I do it. Not so much anything else. And so, I'm not afraid of mentioning other channels. Now, when it comes to the gun reviews, okay, and I watch some of these channels, the one that really was big until he got kind of screwed over by Google or whatever was Hickok 45. He was kind of at the top of the heap. Everybody loved him, man. He really did some fantastic videos and everything until some kind of thing there a little while ago that he kind of got screwed up and had to change his venue. Something about if the people who sponsored him sold certain products, they would shut his whole channel down. Something like that, I don't know. He's one, and there's another one, Scooch00. This guy reviews everything. He reviews some of the guns that I do. That's what he does. He reviews the guns. I'm not saying anything against him. He does the way it's laid out. He discusses the gun. He field strips the gun. Gives you a good explanation. And he goes out and he shoots the gun. Okay, granted, all his ammunition is donated from one company. And, he's probably got sponsors that, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Another one, G&B Guns. That's where the guy and his wife, they do a lot of reviews on handguns and that. And very well done. He does a tabletop review, shows you what comes with the package and the gun when you buy it. Then they go out and do a shooting review and actually run, I think, like 10 different types of ammunition through the firearms, which is very important. Okay, it's kind of critical way of reviewing the gun. I can't do that. And then see, when it comes to some specialized things like these, now we're getting into, instead of the budget guns, we're going to get into some high dollar guns. We're talking, like stuff running 12 C notes or more, or at least 10. So when you're this isn't a $100 shotgun or a sub $300 pistol. You're going over $1,000. Okay, that's like a different level and a different ballpark. And there's a couple guys. The one guy I mentioned him in the other video is PA Gun Guy. I believe he's buying all that stuff out of his pocket, and I mean some of those guns got a pretty hefty price tag on them, and I think he's pretty honest and well-rounded about what he did. He's going to be probably the closest one to me because he never mentions sponsors or anything like that. Then there's Mishu. He does a lot of the battle rifle type things. He does do surplus, Carcanos, and he's done a lot of just mill surplus stuff. But he leans more, and you will see more of these high dollar type weapons being reviewed on his channel, along with the standard thing like Japanese rifles and the other common stuff. But he kind of proportionately, he's more in that upper tier of firearms. Okay, and he does give excellent explanations and shows you the weapons and goes out and shoots them. So that's one thing I wanted to clear up. And if they don't want to mention my channel, fine. The hell. I get good enough subscribers and views. They picked up recently. And that's the thing I found out. Not so much the reviews, it depends on the gun. Certain guns are popular and people are interested in them, and I'll get a ton of views just doing a basic review of a very popular firearm. Also, I found, not so much in reviewing, but when I go to my gun show reports and kind of give you an idea how the market is, at least where I am, in terms of surplus guns and just, guns in general, and how, because right now we're in a slump period with a bad economy, and really gun sales are down because over the past 15 years, every year was a record year in gun sales. People are just have whatever they want, you know. So you're not seeing a brisk pace, shall I say, with the economy, and the firearms market is one of them. And that's why I advocate that there's some things out there that are a deal, and if it's a gun you like, and that's why I make the videos, show you the gun, shoot it. If it's something you're interested, check it out, and that's why I do it. So I just wanted to clear a few things up, and like I said, the reason I don't take sponsors and that is I don't like being told, you know, kind of, you have to say this or keep it this way. And I actually got comments when I was reviewing Taurus pistols. I kind of like those, and they're another budget gun, and they do have their quirks. Some people hate the things. I happen to like them, and you know, there's several of them that I function fine and work for me. Some of them you had to tweak, like the G3, buying a couple special parts and that. And you know, a lot of people would say, hey, you know, the gun should work fine from the factory, and they keep sending it back because of light strikes and all this other stuff. And one guy said, you know, not all of us are gunsmiths. I don't feel comfortable disassembling the slide, changing the parts out, and spending the extra money. The product should work as it is. And his point of view was correct. Okay, you know, I couldn't say, no, you're wrong. And because when I was reviewing the little pieces I put in there to make things easier, that is, you know, my choice. I bought the aftermarket parts. The guns function well, and you know, it's here or there. You can't please everybody all the time, but some of the information does help people and get some of these small annoying problems fixed for them. So another thing, like I said, I don't really like sponsors, and something strange happened. I reviewed a gun and see if you're being sponsored. If I tell you, you know, this gun has some issues, don't buy it, it's junk. Okay, I can say that because nobody is loaning me the gun, you know, to help them sell it. Nobody is sponsoring me for that specific product to, you know, and like I said, the people that do it, even if there is an issue or a distraction, like any good salesman, they kind of downplay it. They you know, mention it kind of casually and don't really dwell on it or say, you know, it's like I said, I wouldn't buy this gun because of this. See, I can say that. And I'd explain to you why. Okay, I wouldn't purchase the weapon. And I did get a very strange comment one time, and it was about some gun that I was reviewing, and I said some negative things about it. And this person, I have no idea who it was, just put it in the comment. Don't make videos saying that, because then I'll have trouble selling these guns to people in my shop. I have no idea who this person was, but he actually said that in my comments. Don't say negative things about these things because it hurts my sales when people see a video saying that this product isn't quite up to par. And I'm like, you know, and that's why I've been offered sponsorships and all that. I don't do them. So I try to do it just to be honest. And that's it. And it's only part of many of the things I do. I talk about guns, the history of guns, other things. I would like to do more projects, you know, like these set me's and these Century Arms, you know, G3 clones. I wouldn't mind running a project building them, but the way it is, the cost, and the way YouTube looks at it, that anybody doing anything or modifying guns would get me shut down. So, I mean, the rules are vague, and I kind of had to give all that up. but that was something I like doing, you know, polymer 80 projects and 80% receivers for ARs. I did a whole bunch of work on that, and I had to delete it all or they delete my channel. And those are extremely popular videos and had my numbers up high. So, all right, that's my thoughts on it. I just wanted to get this out, kind of sitting here on a Saturday afternoon, try to reiterate to you guys why I do it, you know, and it's just to add more variety to my channel and anything, and people do like it, you know. So, like I said, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned, and wait for more fun.